Hi, am I audible? Sorry for being the reason for the bells to ring and your coffee breaks reduce. I'm going to try and make it a very interesting and a crisp session. I know that I have 10 minutes. So, firstly, thank you everyone for joining us for today's Double Verify session. We're going to be talking about driving campaign performance in the age of AI. For the ones who don't know me, I'm Jaiti Haryani. I'm a part of the Double Verify sales team India, and I'm your presenter today. So when we talk about AI, we often think of AI being useful in many ways, but there are a lot of problems that have been pertaining for a while in our industry that has still not been solved. Correct? If anything, we've realized that with AI coming in play, a lot of these challenges have been supercharged by multiple folds. If you look at the slide, our problems still stay true, be it content quality, be it fraud, scale, and complexity. So now with AI being a new branch of an industry that we are a part of, a new tool, it's certain that it's going to be driving massive change. So what happens with AI? With AI coming in place, it gives us an opportunity to generate a huge amount of content at scale. But with an increase in the content of scale being produced, the content consumption also increases at an incredible speed. And what happens with that? The generative AI makes it very, very easy to falsify our data patterns. Let's take an example of bot, right? We all have heard of bots. They are targeting and attacking the content creating the streaming platforms like audios and CTVs massively. So fraudsters today are falsifying the impressions and marketers believe they're buying good quality impressions and reaching out to their users, but unfortunately that's not the case. It's a bot and it's not an end user. So, with fraud schemes being at such a rapid increase and with generative AI coming together, as you can see on the slide, more than 50% of the advertisers believe that this is going to be having a negative impact on the media quality. Now, at Double Verify, we have fraud labs that have identified that these fraud schemes are growing in sophistication in the wake of AI. We can all of us agree that with our region being a part of APAC, it's very, very heavily concentrated on mobile channels. A lot of our spends, our impressions, close to 70% still pertain to mobile channel, mobile environment. And what is happening in this environment are some very, very scary numbers. As you can see on the slide, 37% of fraud in APAC comes from mobile app, right? And 92% of all adware, malware, SIVT in APAC is also coming from mobile app. These numbers are very, very scary, especially for a market like India, where the scale we're talking about is huge. 37, 92% cannot be avoided. So now that we've spent some time and understood that while AI is useful, it also has a lot of marketing challenges and media challenges, let's understand how is Double Verify trying to solve this problem. So TV has been using AI, I would say, even before AI became AI. We created three basic models that are our absolute principles. One being fraud AI. That's how Double Verify started shop about 12 years back in US, where we identified and we helped our clients avoid fraud in terms of accuracy, speed, through our data centers as well as through human intervention. Number two, classification of AI. We just spoke about how today, with AI coming in play, content consumption creation is at a rapid increase. Automatically, it's very, very important to be able to classify this content. Today, a brand ethos and guideline needs to be considered when their ads are being placed next to the content. So Double Verify's algorithms helps create content classification. At the same time, it helps us read the content where the ads are going to be placed. And lastly, predictive AI, something we are very, very proud of and our largest differentiator. We very recently acquired this company called as Sybits. Sybits is an AI-powered real-time bidding automation tool, and it helps in coming closer to your KPIs and business outcomes. So when we talk about predictive AI, how is it really, really helping us, right? Automated bidding level optimizations drastically reduce the time that media buyers are today parking when it comes to operational workflows. And that is not where you want to be parking your time. You rather use your time in strategic investments and decision making. As you can see on the slide, 24% of the media buyer spends are actually going into manual optimization and digital media campaigns. Secondly, automation bidding solutions are now helping you play an essential role in scaling and optimizing across your programmatic buys. There is no two ways about it. It's not possible through manual optimization to come anywhere close to auto optimization. A very interesting and a proud fact is that depending on client specific KPIs, the average campaign ROI that we are seeing easily fluctuates between $2 to $8. That's a huge saving number. So, while we talk about different trends that are in the industry, we talk about the problems, we talk about how it helps in getting your media quality better. At the end of the day, as marketers, it doesn't really work unless it drives any outcomes, and that too at scale. So this is how Sybits as a tool will help you maximize your outcomes, be it driving media efficiency, increase in ROAs or attention. When we say efficiency, if you want to optimize your quality CPMs, your total media spends, when it comes to increase ROAs, you want to ensure that you're focusing only on impressions that bring you closer to your final KPI goals, or be it increase in attention. We'll be talking more on attention, but irrespective, Double Verify Sybits is here to help you bring a huge impact on your business outcomes. Now, moving to a topic which I'm personally very fond of is attention. And I'm fond of this because I remember a few years back we used to talk about attention, but as an industry, we weren't really ready to measure it. Happy to say that today, as an industry, you can measure attention. What that means is today advertisers can go beyond traditional proxies like reach, frequency, and viewability. I think viewability has been play for a long time, but it's really important to understand how are your users interacting with the ad, right? So at Double Verify, with attention, we take two metrics into consideration. One is exposure, and the second is engagement. How is my user interacting with the ad? Are they playing it? Are they pausing it? Are they scrolling through it? What's the portion of screen that they're achieving out of the entire placement on that page? It's very, very important to take these things into consideration. As you can see on the slide, 58% of the APAC media buyers are now planning on relying on attention as a matrix when they're creating their strategies for the year. So it's a clear testament that our industry is now very hungry for a new form of measurement, and this is exactly why we are here to talk about attention. So one of our leading automotive brands, they wanted to increase the attention levels of their campaigns. Their brief to us was that we want to create an attention index for our campaigns that goes beyond the industry benchmarks, right? So how did Double Verify help them solve this, and what was the end result of it? They were previously unable to do so. So Double Verify feeded in the KPI, the primary KPI, as increase in attention index. So we measured and we optimized how were the users interacting with the ad and what were the attention levels. Some very, very interesting conclusions, as you can see on the slide. Not only did the attention index increase by 124%, with Sybits AI, we also saw the click-through rate increase by 340% and a whooping drop of CPM in 7%. So this clearly showcases that if you use AI smartly in a method where it can actually deliver outcome, it can really help you protect and help perform your business outcomes both. So I'm going to be leaving you all with a very interesting last slide. Here's a view of how Double Verify is taking a holistic approach to leverage AI machine learning and AI and machine learning to come to your driving business outcomes. So we started our journey with brand safety and fraud, where we used to help our clients identify, eliminate fraud, have basic brand safety measures. Then as the industry evolved, we moved to more customized metrics, brand suitability. What works for an FMCG does not have to work for an auto. What works for an auto does not have to work for an alcohol brand. What's the viewability, the completion rate? Is my ad in my required geo? Once all these parameters were covered, we realized that now it's important to move towards more performance goals. And that's when we covered proprietary data signals, authentic attention, and contextual. How is my user interacting with the ad? I know we all have been hearing about third party cookie deprecation. The good part is Double Verify never relied on it. We have Contextual as a proprietary product to help you reach out to your users without worrying about cookies. And lastly, our hero product, the Auto Optimizer DV Sybits AI. So with Double Verify, Sybits enables AI-powered auto real-time optimization for your brands that can come closer to your KPIs and your business outcomes. So to the marketers in the house, and because I can see Rajiv in front of me, my question is going to be, where do you all actually see the future of AI tech heading? Rather, where do you all want us to go forward? Because clearly, as you can see in the journey, we take into consideration what our advertisers want and we build with it. So thank you so much for being a great audience, and I'm very much here for the next 2 days and happy to help for any questions. Thank you.